Hey everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to the Observatory. In today's video, I wanted to recap what we've accomplished over this past year because it's been quite a lot, and kind of talk about where we're going here in this new year in 2023. And I wanted to start today's video up on the roof of the observatory so you guys could get a view of what's behind us here in the park. This is our south-facing view. We have the softball fields here in Battle Point. We have my telescope behind me over here. To our north, we have roller hockey and pickleball and some soccer fields as well. So I wanted to start the year off with a recap of what we've accomplished over the past year, because it has been quite a lot and we need to set goals for where we're going in the future. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. First things first, let's talk about the dome right here. We have it automated now. It seems to be working all right. It's not perfect by any means, but it is working. It follows the telescope roughly. It's not perfectly accurate, and we're still running into issues with it not being perfectly aligned, but it works, so that's really good. We've had a ton of help from a lot of people, and it's taken a ton of time and effort, but it works. Next thing that we got to talk about is the telescope. We're running into some problems here. We're slowly figuring it out, but having your own custom-built telescope that is really put together by hand and all done do-it-yourself is not easy, and it's proven to be a significant issue. We're running into problem after problem, and it's becoming quite a bit of a challenge, but this is going to be our main focus in 2023, is getting this guy here working and dialed in perfectly. We're really close to having everything else working, and so now this is going to be the biggest variable that's going to be changing over 2023. Our tracking is terrible. Guiding doesn't work. The scope seems to be bouncing all over the place. We're running into a lot of issues, and it's going to take a lot of effort to fix. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how much it's going to cost to fix, but that's going to be the big focus of 2023, is seeing how well we can improve the quality of this telescope, because I want it to work. I mean, a 70 centimeter telescope is massive, and this thing is really special, what we have here. So I don't want it to go to waste. I want to get this thing working. I want it to see what it's capable of seeing, but we're really struggling to get the sharpness that we're looking for. We're struggling to get the tracking and the precision that we need out of the mount. So that's going to be a big challenge here in 2023. Moving back outside, we've got our weather stations online. This is something that was completely new to us this year. We have ourselves a Davis Vantage Pro here that is sensing most of our stuff, and that's getting uploaded to NOAA, which is really cool, as well as our Sky Alert box up top, which is that little guy, and it is reporting astronomical weather data specifically for our telescopes and all of the equipment here at the observatory, so they can see astronomical sky conditions, like how cloudy it is and the temperature of the sky above us, as well as rain, and it'll tell your equipment to automatically shut down, which is really cool. Something we haven't yet configured, but we are going to hopefully have figured out in this next year. Then if we climb up this little ladder here, we have our all-sky camera, and it's struggling a little bit, but it's been working. We finally got good pictures out of it. We're running into issues with the power, and we can't get Wake on Land working, and it's just tiny little issues that need to be smoothed out, but this guy's been a fantastic piece of equipment. We've really loved the pictures we've been getting from it, and we caught a few meteors on it already. We've seen a bunch of cool stuff. The time lapses we're getting from it, the star trails, are really fantastic. So I'm very happy with this purchase. It was expensive, but it's totally been worth it. As you can see behind me here, this is my telescope. One of the great things about having all this interconnected equipment on one local network that we've been designing here is that all the information can be sent between all the computers. So our weather station just doesn't connect to one telescope, it connects to every telescope and feeds it information. So everything's interconnected here, and that's one of the advantages of the system that we're trying to employ, and the beauty of the new technologies that ASCOM is providing with Alpaca that we're taking advantage of. It's really cool. Let's head back inside. Another project we have for 2023 is cleaning up these cables. This is something that needs to change. As you guys can see, the library is an absolute mess, and it is something that needs to be worked on. The reason why it is an absolute mess in here is because of the room in here. Our ham radio bark room is being remodeled right now, and so all of the equipment that normally sits in there is in here. I can't wait to get this taken care of. You can see my workstation over there, also messy. It's great. We didn't have this a year ago, and although it's a complete mess right now with all of the projects we've been working on, I've been terrible at cleaning things up. It happens, but this is a working station, so there's a reason why it's so cluttered. There's about 10 projects going on at any given time, and that's why it's such a mess. But we didn't have any of this a year ago. All powered by a computer that we didn't have until a year ago. You know, these are all things that have changed within the past year. It's, you know, a year is a long time, but if you stay really focused on what you're working on, you can get all these massive projects done. So coming here into our workshop, one thing that we've got going on here is this cable. It's ugly, going into this ugly room. This is just temporary, this cable here, but what it is connecting our telescope to our server room. And that is allowing us to send all this data extremely fast at way better speeds than what we were capable before, way faster than Wi-Fi, and we're able to transmit all of that data into this server room. So I know I've shown it in a couple clips here and one video, but let's take a look in here and see exactly what we've got. So as you can see, we have a Unify cloud key up here at the top. And then down below that we have our 48 port switch pro. Then we have our NAS. And currently this is the router we're using. We're going to be replacing this with our PepLink, which we'll be getting here in a few days. We still don't have WAN yet, or any sort of outside network, so that's a problem. But this server rack is something we just got here in the past, I don't know, month, few weeks. We got it right around Christmas, so it's only been a few weeks since we've had this thing, but it's looking great. We already put our own logos on it and everything, so it's looking really nice. We've also built this entire room around it. I talked about this in a previous video. Over here is our new antenna that we're going to have for our WAN, since we're going to be bringing in a wireless wide area network over cellular 5G. So this is a 5G 4x4 router that we're going to be installing soon this year. Here's another 2,000 feet of cable that we have to install throughout the whole building. And then when we step out of here, the plans that we have for 2023 in this room, this wall here is going to get drywalled. This wall here is going to get drywall, and also all the framing that goes along. This is all going to get drywalled. Electrical and data conduits will all be run through everything here. So it all looks really nice in the end. Right now it looks horrible, and I can't wait to have it all fixed. Then up top here, we're going to have some sort of bunk area in this area, as well as some storage for equipment. Let's go down here into the back room. God damn, it's dark in there. Nothing's changed in here. Looks the same, except we've taken a lot of these boards away and we used them in the server room. A bunch of construction equipment and stuff all in here as we're remodeling. We need to get this all put away. Oh, let's talk about the foyer real quick. Yeah, so our foyer, previously this was turned against the side and it was all it was really just an awkward open space in here. So I tightened it up a little bit and gave us a front desk. I can't wait to get like an iPad in here or something that will be able to take donations from credit cards and stuff like that. So when we have programs, it will all be able to show. Right here is how we'll be able to take care of point of sale. And then we're also going to have this TV here with this running either Plex or something similar to that, maybe Jellyfin or something like that, that's going to be running all of our own custom media. So we're going to create slideshows, videos, photo albums and stuff that is all going to be run throughout our server locally, and people will be able to pull that up here on our TV and before we have events and have things play on all of our screens. I can't wait to have that going. So we come into our planetarium room, and this is a huge change from the beginning of this year. We didn't have this planetarium dome installed, and it looks fantastic. We're very happy with the way that this came out. We didn't have any instructions for it. We literally just had to piece it together and figure it out, and it came out looking pretty good. So in just a few months, we're going to have our new projector here, which will allow us to teach classes and show pictures and videos from the Ritchie, as well as our other all-sky cameras and other telescopes that we have here in our local network. We're very excited to get all that rolling, and as soon as we have that, we'll be open to the public significantly more often, doing lectures and teaching classes. On the back end of things, I wanted to talk about our growing membership. We have, in the past year, increased our membership from about 150-ish people, maybe even less than that. I know when I joined, we were pushing around 100, and since then we are well over 200 now, and steadily growing. So our membership here at the Astronomical Association has grown steadily, and we can't wait to see how it increases in 2023, because all these projects are really starting to come together and everyone's getting very excited. So it's just a matter of time until things really start exploding and taking off. So that's also just very exciting. I can't believe how much we've accomplished in just 1 year worth of time. We don't have the pictures to show for it, and the final product isn't there, but a lot of the steps have been done along the way to get things going, and we are on the precipice of really accomplishing something great. So we just need to continue pushing for this towards this goal, and we will accomplish everything that we're working towards. It's just a matter of time. I know there's a lot of times where I'm here at the observatory and there's late nights. I'm here at 2 in the morning and just nothing's working right. But I need to remember where we came from and where we were just 1 year ago. We had no internet. We had no computers that were powerful enough to do this. We were using the telescope for visual use only. People had to crawl in and out of the dome when the telescope was pointing directly out of the shutter. You had to stand outside. There was no being inside here at the observatory. We had to control the dome with a little key fob like this. This is the only way we could move the dome. And you had to be up there, and it barely worked in the first place. Now it works perfectly, and we don't even have to use that. The quality of life improvements that we've accomplished in the past year are significant, even though we haven't accomplished all of the goals that we're looking to accomplish. The telescope's not working perfectly, the mount's not working great, the pictures that we're getting out of it are not worth sharing yet. So we still have a lot of work to do, but we're very excited with the progress that's been made. I'm very excited with the progress that's been made, and the other members of the board here at the Battle Point Astronomical Association and also the other individuals who have been helping me out with all these projects. You guys have all shown so much wonderful support over the past year and so much enthusiasm. And you guys know that this has the potential to be something fantastic. So we're going to continue chipping away at it this year in 2023 and see where it continues to go. So thank you everybody who's joined us in 2022. We've reached 500 subscribers, which is mind-boggling to me. I can't even believe that there's 500 people subscribed to me on YouTube. And I can't wait to see where this goes in 2023. I can't wait to make the same type of video next year and see where it's at. I know that my video making skills are pretty lackluster right now. I have the vision to create something great. I just don't have the time and the energy and the assistance to help make that happen. So one of my goals here in 2023 for myself personally is to take a bit of a step back with all the work that I'm doing here, hands-on with all these projects, and focus on what it means to be a better storyteller, what it means to be a better cinematographer and a filmmaker. Because it's something I've been passionate about, creating these videos, and I want to tell this story the way it deserves to be told. And the videos that I've shot so far are great, and they've been really helpful in getting myself off the ground as far as posting on social media goes. But I want to accomplish something significantly bigger, something significantly better than what I have posted. So that's my personal goal for 2023, is make some really amazing YouTube videos that are really worth watching. So, and getting this telescope working. Those are my two big goals for 2023. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in 2022, and have a wonderful 2023. Peace.